Hello and welcome. I am Geran and these are my first impressions of Puzzle Agent. We all love Telltale games with their amazing adventures like Walking Dead and Wolf Among Us. Well, this one is from a little bit before they developed their, signature style, and this is a point-and-click adventure game, and I think it's a bit silly. That's sort of the impression I've got, but I know nothing about this game, as is usual for my first impression. So, let's start a new game. J. Edgar Hoover Building, Washington, D.C. Puzzle investigation. Thrilling start. Gripping. Edge of my seat. Oh. It sips. How's it going? Nelson Tether's crossword puzzle has been ripped to bits, but is there something written on it? Reconstruct it to find out. FBI. Classified. I think there probably is something written on it, What? Get off with that one. Oh, I see, it's like locking into place. That goes there. Giant ants. No, it's probably not that. Jin demon, Ogjin, Spoggins, of course. It's all so obvious now. Spoggins. Okay. Cracked. Okay, that's incredibly over the top. How? Okay. I'm assuming they're gonna get harder. To Spoggins. Scoggins. Was I saying Spoggins? Nelson Tethers. Puzzle Agent. Agents of Puzzle. Like S.H.I.E.L.D., but sort of more cryptic. That looks really odd close-up. They shouldn't do any more of those super close-up shots. They don't really work in 1080p.
There's a weird man staring at me. Hopefully this won't be a big waste of time.
The man or in general?
Agent Tether's out.
So that's how you know he wasn't cut off.
No idea where my hotel is. I might have to ask for directions.
He says, quite loudly next to a person. Talk to the creepy man.
Boy, those snowmobiles sure are a bumpy ride, eh?
Eh?
Yeah.
In Minnesota. Eh? Hotel.
Can you give me directions to the nearest hotel? I'm having a little trouble finding my way around.
You'd never get there. Roads are too slick. Okay, on the way to the hotel, you're going to pass 2 traffic lights.
Nelson's snowmobile is sliding along the roads. Arrange the logs to help Nelson bump his way to the hotel. Make sure to pass the traffic lights Bjorn mentioned along the way. 2 traffic lights, okay. Drag logs from the menu onto the game grid. A log can be dragged to any free space. Your snowmobile will start off heading south. When it hits a log, it will bank right or left depending on the log's orientation. Nelson must hit every stoplight on his way to the hotel. Press submit when you think the logs are arranged correctly. So that's the hotel. Well, if I understand this, then that's piss easy. So he'll just ping off that, ping off that, ping off that, ping off that, victory. Is that the same number of tax dollars as for the previous one? How is driving a snowmobile in Minnesota the same cost as putting a crossword back together?
I must have gotten lost. I thought your directions were taking me to the hotel.
They did.
I'm standing in front of the hotel, aren't I?
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Welcome.
That was a bit of a long setup for a okay joke.
Seen any suspicious people hanging around the hotel lately?
Yep.
Really? Can you describe
It's
them?
going to be
Skinny.
him.
Asks lots of questions. Wears a stupid hat.
Thanks for the tip.
Yep.
Oh, how was that? No idea. Gnomes. The ceramic gnome has disappeared from the hotel display, but which gnome? Okay. Oh, it's the negative. What's that one then? See, because the negative is inverted, so it's literally the first one. Because you see, that one is that one, and there are only two that are moving in that direction, so it's that one, yeah. Wow. 75,000? Million? 1,000. Yeah, it was 1,000. So it is exactly the same number each time. What? Fuck off. So when it inverted it... Oh wow, it's double. It didn't Fuck off. Oh, you sneaky bastard of a game. You sneaky bastard of a game. It's the negative, so they're flipped. It should be facing the other direction. So there's that one is that one, which means that one must be the missing one. Or is it doing the thing? Is it doing the thing? That one. I'm sticking with that one. Okay, yeah. I don't care how much this is costing the taxpayers. Screw America. Oh, this stupid bloody game. Well, fuck you. Bo has swallowed a rubber band again. His X-ray shows only tapeworms, or does it? Rotate segments of the pesky parasites to reveal the hidden object. Oh, I see. Okay. This is kind of tricky. I think what I'm trying to do is get it so that one of these is a complete circuit without a head or a tail. And that will be the elastic band. So I need to work out how I can get one that doubles back on itself. Like that. See? Goes around there, curves around there. Nope, that one's got two heads. That's not right. I'm really stumped. I've been fiddling with this for like 10 minutes. I have no idea. I mean, that's obviously what the elastic band is supposed to look like, because that's the only way everything lines up perfectly. But this one has two heads. And I don't know how to disentangle it. I really have no idea. I'm going to have to get a hint, because I am completely stumped. I just cannot work out, because everything, yeah, I'm going to have to get a hint. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I got that bit, thanks. Because you see, other ones like this connection here, look, it doesn't line up right. The others may... No, the others don't either, so that has to be like that. Everything has to be the way it is, but it's not working, so another one. Yep, I've got the top half correct. So something in the bottom half is wrong. I'm going to try and submit it. I'm fairly sure it's wrong because that one had two bloody heads, but I cannot think of anything else. What? 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 That tapeworm had two heads! No! No, no! That's not okay! The tapeworm had two heads! The tapeworm had two heads! Oh, this game is bullshit. The security-minded night clerk notated Nelson's room number in cryptic form. Help Martha see what's written so you can get your key. It says 9. It says 9 quite clearly. Is it 9? Fucking hell. I thought that this would be clever puzzles. I mean, the sort of rotating one was... The rotating one was interesting, but...
Oh, yeah, now I see.
Yeah, because it's bloody written there in front of you. The rotating one was interesting,
Thanks.
but bullshit.
Actually,
Pick up the ABC gum. Oh. It's a bit there. Really? That's the collectible? Pre-chewed gum. Nelson Tethers thinks best when he's chewing gum. Any kind of gum. Find discarded gum and use it to get a hint during a sticky puzzle. Oh, I see. Okay, now we're on the same page. Right. Now I understand that. The Annabelle Grill Ladies Arm Wrestling Tournament is over and the judge missed it. Read the 4 statements and help him determine the winner. Outmatched by Grizzly Grip. Pat won. Grizzly Grip couldn't beat me. I pinned Pearl like a new hat. Do they have names? It would help if I knew what the people were bloody called. I have no idea who Flo is, I have no idea who Pat is, and I have no idea who Pearl is. Does it bloody say their names on them anywhere? I get what they're trying to do, but this makes no bloody sense. That one? I don't know, it doesn't say the fucking names! You can't work it out if you don't have the information. No, okay. So that one's got to be Pat, that one's got to be Pearl. No, that can't be right. Okay, so that's Flo. Flo was beaten. But that okay, yeah, it's got to be that one then. Okay, yeah. I might have overreacted a tad on that one, but this is annoying me. It's sort of half trying.
that was a tricky one.
Shut up.
Agent Tethers out.
Why did he
supposed
say?
to be saying that?
Why did he say that as if he was, trying to squeeze out a shit? It was like, Agent Tethers out. Ugh.
Agent Tethers, good to meet you. We got a real mess here. Yes, we do.
Wow, his voice acting is awful. Most of them are pretty good, but this one's awful. Oh great, another puzzle. The Rest Easy Guard Service was employed to keep watch over the factory from midnight to midnight yesterday. I take it that's midnight the day before to midnight yesterday. From the statements, can you determine the time of the big noise? Boom! 1 hour before the last shift started. What? So that has to be 6 AM. Because then it would be a 3-hour shift and then a 3-hour shift to the end. So, yeah. Iggy worked at from 6 AM until he was relieved. I reckon Pops was the last one, so he was due to start at 9 PM. And if it 1 hour before the last shift started, that would mean it was at 8. And yeah. Whew. I'm not impressed by this so far. It's straddling the line between obnoxious and difficult. This is straddling the line between obnoxious and hard. Hard, difficult puzzles, they're fine. I can get behind a good difficult puzzle, like something you can just sink your brain into. But an obnoxious puzzle, one that is trying to trip you up at every corner, that's just irritating.
Agent Tethers, it's a pleasure working with you. You're doing a great job.
He is a
Meet
terrible...
the moose here in a bit.
He sounds like bloody Weeble and Bob. Bam! Pie! Boom, gum. Bloody tons of it. The repairman has forgotten which fuse he needs to use, even though he coded them so he wouldn't forget. Select the fuse that completes the sequence. Okay. Well, it's gotta be that one, because that's the only one with a sort of flat line on it comparable to them. And okay, it wasn't that one. It's gotta be that one then, for no fucking reason. Why do we have to go through this every single fucking time? And okay, I have no idea then. Why would it be any of the others? Why would it be any of the others? That's like an M. That's also an M. That's a heart. I thought that's kind of heart-shaped. That's kind of heart-shaped. I have no idea what that one is. And that looks like a spanner. So let's try the spanner. This isn't even a puzzle. And apparently it was the spanner. Oh. Okay. Oh, I see. Fuck you, game.
Do you know where I can find her?
Yes, I do.
So, where can I find her?
Inside.
This game keeps setting up jokes that are like non-jokes. So they're trying to go for the dry, flat humour, but it's just coming off as flat to me. I'm not getting much humour out of it.
What? Why do you have bugs in a diner?
You gonna help or not?
Is this the voice of Philip Fry from Futurama? I think it is. I'm gonna have to double check that. Is it? Well, there you go, you have your answer now. Let's move on.
What stuff are you into?
I airlift wooden gnomes out of Scoggins.
Loner Steve trains birds to transport freight. Tonight's shipment just departed, but Steve forgot to note the quantity. Can you determine the number of gnomes? Each type of bird has a certain weight limit. Each bird shown is carrying the maximum amount it can. Birds may team up on heavier loads, each carrying what he can. Freight must be balanced evenly between the bird's two legs. Okay. A blue bird can carry 2. So if it must be balanced evenly, then there has to be 3 in there. No. That's not right. So that means there has to be 1 in there and 1 in there. So the duck can carry 2 of them, 2 of them, 4 of them. So there's 1 in there. Assuming it's including them, so there's 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 gnomes. And we have a winner! Easiness. Gloria is distracted by the... Of course she is. The puzzle of food she's preparing to serve. Fit all the food items onto the plate in such a way that none of them overlap to get her attention. Wow. Yeah, this is what puzzles are. Oh, I see. They fit together. It's just like that. It is just that first bloody puzzle again, isn't it? That wasn't even a puzzle. That was like a 5-year-old's thing to do. Oh, what a shock! I got it right. Well, I'm going to leave it there. This is an odd game. The puzzles, like I said, range from just frustratingly backwards. I mean, that bloody 2-headed tapeworm. That is the biggest bit of bullshit in this game so far. But some of them can be interesting and different, but it does seem to be just variations of a couple of things, like the assemble this thing in a way that it fits, or the sort of these bits of information, like the greenhouse, the white house, the blue house, all of that sort of stuff, you know, that kind of puzzle. It seems to be just variations of that, and they're going, yeah, do it like this, with this stuff instead, that'll be interesting. And it's sort of holding my attention, and the voice acting is overall pretty damn good. But it's frustrating, and I don't think it really works in a video. It's just more of a sit down and ponder over it for a few hours type game. So thank you very much for watching. This was Puzzle Agent. There is Puzzle Agent 2 as well, so apparently this one did well enough to get a sequel. And I look forward to finding out whether that is in fact Philip J. Fry's voice, which I'm fairly certain it is. Thank you, and I will catch you later.